Hello, everyone.
Hi guys, let's jump right into the selfie challenge. So the first one up today, we do not call subscribers, they're our friends. It's Jeff and Jenny. Jeff is from Ohio. He visited our home back in December when it was very early on in the build. And then he visited the Philippines again here lately, and he came up to see the finished product. So yesterday we were hanging out at the Sierra Resort,
Yes.
and we took a picture together. So I'm going to use that picture for the selfie challenge. So here you go, Jeff and Jenny. All right, next up is Glenn and Annalyn. Glenn is originally from Canada, and now they both reside in Azamis City. I hope I said that right, Mindanao. So take a look. Next up is Gerant and Elizabeth. They both reside in the UK. So again, thank you guys for sending in those selfies. We appreciate it very much. And we do have several others to do that we'll do in subsequent videos. We're just trying to do about 3 per video, right?
Yeah.
So next up is we did buy a cell phone booster. Being up here at this elevation, this far up the mountain, you really have poor cell phone service. And we haven't talked about that, I don't think, in any of the videos.
No.
We haven't. So we have 3 phones with 3 different SIM cards in it. I have a Dido, then Wilma has 2 cell phones, and you have Globe and Smart.
Yes.
Globe and Smart. And really the only one that works is Dido, believe it or not.
Yeah, mine don't work at all.
Yeah, it don't work at all. So we have all 3 just in case, but very spotty cell phone service. We really have to go out by the pool, and hopefully it's a good day to get some cell phone service. So I've been doing a lot of research, and I found an all network, or at least that's the way it was advertised on Shopee, an all network cell phone booster that I'll be able to put basically a antenna on top of the house, run it into the house, and then have its own antenna inside. It looks like a white dome, and then it needs 220 to operate. And I took a photo of it on Shopee, so take a look at it. So I just ordered it a few days ago, and it's already on its way, so it should be here in a few days. So I think that's going to be a pretty good project.
Yes, it's gonna be.
I hope it works. So I've been thinking about where I'm going to mount it and how it's going to come through the roof, and how I'm going to make sure that I don't create any leaks as I have to bring that wire from the roof into the house. And I have a pretty good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that step by step when it gets here. But we're really hoping that's going to solve another problem for us, because we have no cell service, or very spotty cell service, and it will be nice to be able to take and receive calls from the house.
Yeah.
It's just more convenient. Then an update on our Wi-Fi. The fiber's been fantastic.
Yes. So yeah, it's been good so far. Let's not jinx ourselves.
Yeah, no, we don't want to jinx ourselves. So they ran a new line. I don't know if I told you. It's probably a month now. They ran a new line up this way. And ever since that they switched over to that new line, it's been fantastic. I don't think it's gone out at all. Now, we've had some brownouts, but we turn on the generator and then the router fires right back up, and we have good Wi-Fi. No buffering. We can have multiple things going on at a time. All our cameras. We can have a laptop going, or cell phones. We could be on Netflix, and absolutely no buffering at all. So we're happy about that. But the big issue now is the cell service.
The cell service, yeah, because if we got delivery from Chappie, he's trying to get hold of us, and he can't get hold of us because we have no cell tower.
Yeah, good point.
And if we have a brownout, we have to find a spot to call them.
Yeah, that's true. When we have a brownout, you need to call that hotline. I mentioned that on a previous video. Make sure you have the hotline number to your local electric company, because what we're experiencing is the local people here do not contact
They don't.
the electric company to report a brownout. So every time we call, they always say, "Oh, we didn't know." So it will be nice to be able to have good cell service, because there was a few times where we had to get in the truck and go down the mountain to find cell service, and that's just not what we want. So we're hoping that this new device will solve that problem for us. So we're keeping busy, guys. Projects here, projects there. So we're going to get out there and show you what we're working on. Wow, you're starting early this morning.
Yeah, look at my sweat this early morning.
Oh, wow, you're sweating already.
Yes.
All right, so here's the pot, guys. And what we did was we already switched pots when we first got this. It was in a smaller pot, and we doubled the size of the pot. But now, since it's growing so nicely, we bought a very large pot, a clay pot, and we're happy we did. I think it's going to look really nice in here. So, Wilma, kind of explain what you're doing.
Well, what I'm doing right now, just put some rocks in the bottom, just maybe quite, halfway.
Not quite halfway?
Not quite halfway.
Okay.
Yeah, just so, I don't really need to fill it up with just soil.
Yeah.
So
Halfway or not quite halfway,
not quite halfway.
then the balance. So it'll be pretty thick with, you'll probably have about a foot of dirt.
Yeah, there will be.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the way that's so wide across, that's going to be a lot of dirt. And I see you have your supply of rocks.
Yes.
So are you worried about water coming out the bottom?
No, not at all, because this plant only needed very little water.
It doesn't take a lot of water?
No, it doesn't take. Just once a day.
Once a day, just like a cup full or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what we'll do is I'll let you finish up getting the dirt in, and once it's planted, we'll show everybody the final look.
Yes.
I think it's going to look really nice. And these pots are actually bigger. This pot here is bigger than the one that we even have out by the pool. So
It's wider.
yeah, it's wider. It looks just about the same height, but it's a wider pot. So it's going to look really nice. I think when it's all said and done, it's going to be perfect for this wall. Nice little bit of color to match, the decor of the house. So, and take a look at the plant itself. Look how healthy it is.
Yeah, and look at new shoot.
Yeah, new shoot coming out. Look at that down there, how it just comes out of the center. Very, very nice. So we'll let you guys see Wilma's final product. Had a viewer comment asking where I bought this new gadget of mine. So I'll show you the photo from Shopee. And you can see we finally got out of the 70s. It's 9:44 a.m. on Thursday, and it's 80 degrees outside and 81 degrees inside. So definitely starting to warm up today. All right, you got it done, huh?
Yes, finally.
Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's much higher than the bucket that it was in before. And I think you put, what, 2 of the big blue buckets of dirt?
Yes, 2 more.
Okay, so the pot that it was in, I would say the amount of dirt that was in that, there's double the amount in a bucket. Yeah. So that means you put 2 buckets, so that's 4 times the dirt.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so
plenty dirt.
Plenty of dirt. So 4 times the dirt than the previous pot. So boy, does that plant look amazing. And I think it really goes perfect. Yeah. The fact that it's taller, the pot itself is taller, it brings the plant up more. And it really finishes off the wall good. So I don't think we need to put anything here. No. We're going to put some art up at some point. But other than that, I think we leave this right the way it is.
Definitely.
So, man, just amazing. So great job, Wilma. Guys, I did help carry the stone and I did help carry the dirt, just so you're aware.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's very heavy. So I did the heavy lifting, but of course Wilma did all the technical work. So there you have it. We got another project completed. All right, we're moving on to our next project. So we're starting to talk about lawn furniture. So do you remember the chair that sat out by the pool that was bleached out with the varnish? So Wilma had an idea. She said, we have plenty of the sand dune paint, and that's exterior paint. Why don't we start painting some of our bamboo furniture that color, and it may last a lot longer in the sun because it's doing well out here. No problem. Still looks good, still looks fresh. So there's the boss. She's working. So look how the sun bleaches this out. Now this is at the 2-meter overhang. You can see how it has varnish here, but look here where it's hitting the sun. It's all bleached out. And this is actually only gets a couple hours of sun because by 9 o'clock in the morning, the sun is about here. So actually, this bamboo furniture is in the shade. It's only getting sun from like 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. So this is bleaching out pretty bad. This was out by the pool in direct sunlight, and there was no varnish at all. So I think it's a good project. It's a good test. We'll see if this paint, latex paint, lasts longer on the bamboo than the varnish did. So what Wilma and I are going to do today, you can see we have plenty of paint, and we bought another gallon. That was one of our projects from the other day when we went to City Hardware. But we're going to go ahead and paint the bamboo furniture. Start with the underneath. Get this done. And then we'll see how it lasts. But at least it'll look much better. And then at the same time, we're going to start looking to get some some patio furniture for the either gazebo or just put it temporarily out by the pool area until we can get some shade over top of it. But that'll be another road trip where we start going to some stores. And there's quite a few stores in Dumaguete City. I'm at least 6 that we know of that sells some nice rattan and you know, nice patio furniture that will take you guys along with us, and we'll see what we can find. All right, looks like coat 1 is done. So we made pretty quick work of it. We pretty much just split it down the middle. Wilma did one side, I did the other. We did do the underside first. So the underside is complete. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. So this is coat number 1, and it takes 2 coats. This paint is really good paint. Don't you think so, Wilma?
Yes, very good.
It's good paint, right? Yeah, we really like the island paint. It goes on real nice. It's an exterior paint. You can see our 5 gallons that was left over from our fence painting project that the contractors guys did. We just about used it up. So it was good that we went out and purchased another gallon of the sand dune. So we have it for projects. Little touch-ups inside and touch-up on the walls eventually. So looks like coat number 1 is on. And we'll be working on coat number 2 here in a few minutes. Another nice day, guys. We can check this project as complete. We took our time, did a nice job with it. We think it came out really nice. We're hoping this is going to last a lot longer than the varnish that they have here. We're going to let it sit in the sun. Looks like we got some blue skies. So I don't think we're going to have any rain here in the next few hours. So we're going to let this sit. And another project completed. So you might be saying, so what's the big announcement? That's if you've seen our thumbnail. So the announcement is that Wilma and I are grandma and grandpa again. Sandy had puppies. So we had a feeling because she was really making a lot of ruckus. She never makes noise at all, but she was crying a lot. I said she's going to have her puppies. So she had the puppies under that rock. dug out underneath. And I went in there today, and there was 3 puppies, but one didn't make it. So she has 2 puppies that are alive. So we had some surgical gloves.
Yeah.
So I put on some surgical gloves and take a look at the cows. So we moved them here. That's us, Sandy. She's doing a good job. See how she's growling? That's exactly what you want. So puppies are doing good. Sandy's in there. We just gave her some water. She did not want any food. So she's got plastic, then cardboard, then a double towel, double layer. So don't know if you can see, but there's 2 puppies in there. One is black and one is gray. And then, like I said, one didn't make it. So it looks like she's doing a good job as a mommy. And like I said, we fed her water. She did drink, but we gave her some food and she was not interested in any food. So we'll keep an eye on it. But Wilma and I are again Grandma and Grandpa. So 2 puppies, and we're going to have to keep an eye on them, obviously, right?
Yes.
Make sure they're okay. And then we're going to have to talk about adoption.
A home for them.
A home for them. So we'll let you guys know what we're thinking about that. Wilma and I have been talking about how we're going to handle this, as we assumed she was pregnant and was going to have puppies. So we'll get back to you guys on that.